Hey, welcome back to MindShift Media, the space where your growth matters, your voice is valued, and your peace is protected. I'm your host, Teodor, and today I'm coming in with a question that might hit home. When was the last time you said yes when you really wanted to say no? Was it a last-minute favor you didn't have time for? An invite you accepted out of guilt? Or maybe, just maybe, it's something deeper, like saying yes to people at the expense of yourself. Here's the truth. Saying no is not selfish. It's a boundary. It's self-respect. It's freedom. According to a study by the University of California in San Francisco, people who struggle to say no are more likely to experience stress, burnout, and even depression. That's a heavy cost for something as simple as 2 letters. N-O. But here's the good news. We're going to flip that narrative today. So, grab your tea, take a breath, and let's dive into the power of saying no, how to set boundaries without guilt. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I had a friend. Let's call her Sarah. She was the go-to person for everything. Need a ride to the airport at 4 a.m.? Call Sarah. Need help with your business launch, wedding planning, dog sitting, life crisis? Sarah would say, "Of course, I've got you." But beneath her calm smile and helpful heart, she was crumbling. She was overworked, overwhelmed, and overlooked. The more she said yes, the more people expected it. And the more she gave, the more invisible she felt. Until one day, she snapped. Not in an angry, dramatic way. She just disappeared for a while, logged off, unplugged, went silent. When she came back, she told me, "I had to learn that my worth wasn't tied to how available I was to everyone else. I needed boundaries, not walls, but gentle fences that protect my peace." Sarah's story is not unique. It's all of us at some point. And that's why we need to talk about the real power of no. So let's get into it. Why does saying no feel so hard? Here's the thing. We are wired for connection. We don't want to disappoint, hurt, or risk rejection. And many of us were conditioned to equate saying no with being rude, unkind, or ungrateful. But guilt? Guilt is not always a moral compass. Sometimes it's a leftover echo from an outdated version of ourselves. Psychologist Dr. Brené Brown talks about how guilt can be healthy only when it aligns with our values. But when it's just about people-pleasing, it becomes toxic. Ask yourself, is this guilt guiding me, or is it keeping me trapped? Boundaries get a bad rep. People think they're about shutting others out. But let me offer this reframe. Boundaries aren't barriers. They're bridges, healthy ones, that let the right people in and keep your energy from spilling everywhere. When you say no to something, you're saying yes to something else. Your time, your values, your mental health. And people who respect your boundaries? They're the ones you want around. You're not rejecting people. You're honoring yourself. Let's get practical. You want to say no, but your voice catches. You freeze. You feel bad. Here's how to start flexing that boundary muscle without burning bridges. 1. The no-but strategy. I can't take that on right now, but I'd be happy to help brainstorm ideas next week. This keeps the connection while still honoring your limits. 2. The short and sweet no. I appreciate you thinking of me, but I have to pass. No long explanation, just clarity, confidence. 3. Use a delay tactic. Let me check my calendar and get back to you. This gives you space to reflect and respond, rather than react. 4. Affirm your worth internally. Practice saying to yourself, my value is not in my availability, it's in my authenticity. 5. Visualize a yes jar. Picture your time and energy like a jar with limited yes tokens. Every time you say yes, you're spending one. Save them for what truly matters. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. Every boundary you set is a form of communication. It tells the world, I matter too. Let me share a few quick real-life scenarios from listeners who learned to say no. Melissa, a nurse. I used to pick up every extra shift, but I was burnt out. One day I just said, I can't. That weekend off, I took my son camping for the first time. It was life-changing. David, a creative entrepreneur. I used to accept every client. Now I ask, does this align with my values? If not, it's a no. And weirdly, I've attracted better clients since. Amira, a mum of 3. I started saying no to school volunteer work I couldn't handle. And you know what? The world didn't fall apart, and I finally had time for myself. These are everyday people, just like you, and they found their voice. You can too. So, what actually happens when you start saying no? You reclaim your time. You reduce resentment. You build trust with yourself. You also give others permission to do the same. Think about that. When you model boundaries, you empower the people around you to honor theirs. Saying no can be a radical act of leadership. Let's recap. Saying no doesn't make you rude. It makes you real. Guilt is a signal, not a sentence. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks. You choose who gets the key. Your energy is a precious resource. Spend it wisely. So here's your gentle challenge this week. Say no to one thing that drains you and say yes to something that fills you. Whether it's 10 minutes of quiet, a walk outside, or simply doing nothing, that time belongs to you. Before we go, I want to leave you with this quote from author Cheryl Richardson. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. You deserve peace on the inside too. If today's episode hit home, I'd love to hear from you. Share your thoughts, your own saying no story, or even your favorite boundary phrase. You can tag me on socials or on MindShift Media, or drop a comment below if you're watching this on YouTube. And hey, if you found value in this conversation, don't forget to like this video to let the algorithm know it's worth sharing. Subscribe for more real talk on mental health, mindfulness, and self-leadership. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next episode when it drops. We're building a mindful, empowered community here, and you're a part of it. So go on, say yes to yourself today. Trust me, it's powerful. Until next time, protect your peace, speak your truth, and remember, you are not here to be everything to everyone. You are here to be true to yourself. This is Teodor, signing off from the MindShift Media. See you next time.